It is Health Diary. Thank you for making time. My name is Gladys Gashanja, coming to you from the 4 Points by Sheraton here in Hurlingham. Myopia, also known as nearsightedness, is one of the most common vision disorders. And as you know, Gladys actually does wear specs, so this conversation is very close to my heart. And actually, speaking of which, experts say that more and more people are suffering from myopia today, and that age group is getting younger and younger. Why, you ask? We find out, starting off with this fact of a matter. Myopia, also known as nearsightedness, is one of the most common vision disorders. If you are myopic, it means you can see objects that are near very well, but have trouble viewing objects that are far. Myopia is usually diagnosed before the age of 20. This is an eye focus disorder that is easily corrected with eyeglasses, contact lenses, or surgery. However, delayed intervention can cause a degenerative form of myopia that may lead to blindness.
I was diagnosed about 6 years ago, and I didn't do anything about it. You know, when your office kind of brings in people to test your eyes and you're like, okay, it's not so serious. I don't feel the effects, so I didn't do anything about it. So the headaches are annoying because generally I'm a person who's very anxious and I do quite a lot. So having something else that's impeding my normal focus was really annoying. It was bothersome. You know, you'd sleep and hopefully, think that you'll wake up headache free, but you wake up and it's still there. So, and just blurry vision. But I didn't really realize it was blurry vision. I just noticed that because I also take photos for fun, I had to adjust my lens a little bit more than usual people, my viewfinder lens. It did affect my photography, and I only realized this after I got glasses. I saw the difference between when I can see better and when I cannot. No one really prompted me. It was yet another testing that happened at the office, and La Paire came by and I got tested again. And it was the same condition. I told them, yeah. And what happened is they told me, oh yeah, you can get your glasses as soon as tomorrow. So I thought it was really convenient. And I asked, like how much is it? Because I thought it was very expensive generally, because I have friends with very expensive glasses. So they're like, it's so affordable. And when I asked the amount, I was like really surprised. So I got them. So they told me like how to take care of my eyes better, what foods to eat. They also told me I can rectify it with laser if I wanted to, which I don't know, I'm just scared of surgery or anything like that. I think the specs have become a bit of my character now. I'm very comfortable around them. I feel naked without them. So I think I'd stay with the glasses. This is my 4th pair of glasses. So almost every year I go twice and they check me out again. I don't have the headaches anymore. 2, some people think I look more attractive. I think I also feel a little more confident now when I take my photos, because it's given me that understanding that what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing. The first thing I'd say is glasses are available and they're really affordable now. You don't have to suffer through the headaches and not seeing well when you drive at night, or being able to see people from far. You can really change your life by just putting on glasses.
So myopia, or nearsightedness, or what we call short-sightedness, is a conversation of the day. And as you know, I normally wear specs, but for purposes of this, I will not be wearing them. But we will get to understand the impact of myopia in the population. And to help us do this, we have Diana Langat, who is an optometrist, and we have Beth Kanana, who is a patient. Thank you for joining us on this conversation. So, Diana, what is the difference, to start with, between an optometrist, an ophthalmologist, and an optician?
Okay, so an optician dispenses glasses and other optical devices. An optometrist diagnoses, treats, and also dispenses glasses. And an ophthalmologist is a medical practitioner that does all the things that optometrists and opticians do, and also performs surgery.
So we say myopia is one of the most common vision disorders. Why?
So in recent times, a lot of people are spending more near work. So people are always on gadgets, your phone, your tablets, computers, and those are, near work is one of the factors that can lead to short-sightedness. For example, if you're reading a small font, something on your phone, so it's something shorter than 30 centimeters. For your computers, something say 50 centimeters. So that is near work, and you do a lot of convergence while looking at your screens.
Okay, and we definitely have some people who are still using these gadgets. Their eyes are still okay, but some of us who've ended up wearing spectacles because we have myopia. So what causes myopia?
You have a higher chance of getting myopia. If both your parents have glasses or are myopic, you have a 30 to 40% rate chance of being myopic. So that is one. Other contributing factors are maybe conditions that you've had before. People who have had eye conditions are maybe serious eye conditions like cataract, glaucoma. They may be exposed to getting myopia. Trauma also can contribute to having myopia.
Okay, now that there's genetic factors at play, let's hear from Beth. You are myopic. Do you have any other family members that wear glasses?
My dad, my mom, and my sister, they have normal eyesight, but I'm the only one short-sighted.
Oh, really? Yeah. And relatives, extended family?
Not that I can remember.
Okay.
No.
Anyone that you see squinting when they're reading or they're trying
Just
to
me.
see? Yeah, just you?
Yeah.
Okay. And when we say you're myopic, how bad is it?
Mine's really bad. Like, if, for example, I misplace my glasses, I can't even like begin to tell you how it's a struggle looking for the glasses. It's that bad.
So you're the kind that puts the glasses next to your bed. When you wake up, it's the first thing you wear?
I do actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Under my pillow.
Really? Okay. I think at that point, then I'm doing much better than you are. But hey, Diana, I need to understand, and I think most people wonder, what is it about the eye, the condition of the eye, that makes you not see far?
The anatomy of the eye has several structures that make you get a clear vision. So if you have a bigger eyeball, images will be formed in front of the retina. You become myopic if the distance between the cornea and the retina is bigger than usual. Apart from that, the distance from the cornea to the myopia might be okay, but then again, your cornea is more curved, so there's that extra distance.
Does it matter if you have big eyes or small eyeballs?
Not directly. You might have big eyes, but you're not myopic. I might have small eyes while you look at me, but behind my eye, there's an extra length.
How do you diagnose myopia?
So you will realize that maybe you're squinting a lot, you're moving your books closer, or you're moving closer to the TV. Such things might show you that your vision is not normal, especially for adults. For children, it's different because with the vision they have, they might think everybody sees like that. That is for younger kids. So for an adult, if you're squinting a lot, you always get migraines, but not always. Some people do get migraines, others don't. Then now you can come for the test.
What are some of the symptoms that she's mentioned and perhaps others that you had to deal with?
So squinting. I have to actually be close to the TV, and then when someone is like, if you're that far, or maybe the door, I can't see you. Because reading is not a problem because I have the book, but even crossing the road.
Wow. Okay, so when did you start getting these symptoms? Because you're pretty young, in your early 20s, right?
Yeah.
When did it start?
So I can say mine started when I was in class 3 because I couldn't see, but I was never diagnosed. My parents, maybe at that time, because when I come and tell my mom, actually I can't see well, maybe she thinks, you know, kids play a lot. Then when I went to campus, that's when I realized, like, oh, actually, I'm really struggling. I've been struggling since primary, high school, and now it's at a point I can't do this. I need to go get my eyes checked. Yeah.
So why you the student that would insist to sit at the front so that you could see the blackboard?
Yes, and I was very affected when I was taken to boarding school in class 6, where we were arranged according to how we used to perform. So if I'm not in front, of which even when I'm seated in front and the teacher is writing, I used to improvise.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? Improvise by doing what? Squinting more?
This.
Pulling up your eye?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So, Diana, what else do you see that affects kids with myopia?
Okay, kids with myopia tend to pull back, so they will not be as confident as maybe they were earlier on, because they cannot participate actively in class. They are not able to read things at the board. So in turn, their performance reduces over time. And then also, what most parents think that getting glasses will worsen the condition of their eyes. Yeah. So a lot of kids have myopia that are not treated. So at 20, now your eye is fully developed, and if you have like a refractive error, then it's for sure that this is your refractive error. It might change over time as you grow up. It might get better, others unfortunately worse. But at the age of 20 now, your eyes are fully developed. You can get a very good correction with that.
Okay, and when you say refractive error, you mean the translation of images in your eye?
Yes.
Okay, so now somebody has come, they have symptoms. What do you do?
First of all, we take the visual acuity. We have a Snellen chart. It's the standard measure of how a normal person is supposed to read. For example, the first letter here, just beside it is 2200. What it means is that what a normal eye can see at 200 feet, you have to move closer, 20 feet closer, so that you're able to read. So we take the visual acuity monocularly. So cover your left eye with the occluder. So when you cover your eyes like that, are you able to tell which letter this is? Okay. Cover the other eye. Still, are you able to tell which letter is this?
No.
Okay. So we now move to the refraction part. We do the test monocularly, meaning we treat one eye first, then the other. So I'll put 2 lenses, and you tell me which between these 2 lenses brings a clear image than the other. Okay. So this is the first lens, so that is 1, and this is the second lens, lens 2, which is clearer. 1 was clearer. Okay, so I'll return lens 1. So are you able to read the first letter?
I can, but it's not quite clear. It's like blur.
Okay, so which letter does it look like?
E.
Anything on the second letter? There are 2 letters below the E?
No.
Okay, so I'll put another lens, and you'll tell me if it gets better. So with this, is the first letter clearer?
Yes.
Okay, so which letter is it?
E.
Going downwards?
F, P, T, O, Z. Yeah. The others aren't so
clear. Okay, so I'll still take this one out and place this. And with that.
Okay, so that's E, D. E, D, F, C, Z, P.
Okay.
Then the first letter, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Then we have E, L, O, P.
Okay, she clearly cannot see. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So your prescription has changed. If I place this lens, does it get better or worse?
Better.
Okay.
Can you see the bottom line?
L, E, T, O, D. I don't know what the other letter is.
Okay. So your prescription has changed.
Oh.
She might have astigmatism. So
what does that even mean?
It's not short-sighted or long-sighted. You are able to see, but it's not clear.
I see.
Yeah. Short-sighted, you either see it or don't. Yeah.
Okay, I can tell you still can't see. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
how bad are we at in terms of the scale?
For mild myopia is between 0.25 to 2. Okay, so we also have high myopia. High myopia is from 5 going on. What she has now is 5.25. So we can't say she has high myopia.
She has high myopia.
Yes.
Okay, and is this in negatives or because I hear
yes.
negative?
Yeah. So for people who have myopia, they have concave lenses, which are minus lenses. So for her is a minus lens, she is myopic. For a person who'd be long-sighted, would use a plus lens.
All right, so when we come back from the break, I think you would have figured out both eyes, where they're at and what we're looking at. But also, did you know that some myopic people are actually categorized as legally blind? And Diana will tell us more about that in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to Health Diary. My name is Gladys Gashanja, still with Diana Langard, who is an optometrist, and Beth Kanana, who is a myopia patient or is myopic. All right. And remember, myopia is another word for nearsightedness or short-sightedness, as we call it locally. And before we went to break, I mentioned that some of us are walking these streets legally blind. How do you classify this?
For us to say you're legally blind, even after getting correction, that is, even after getting glasses, your best vision on the better eye. Because I'm saying the better eye because one eye might see better than the other. So if your vision, your field of view is reduced to 20 degrees and your vision in the best eye after being corrected is 2200, then you're legally blind.
We were testing Beth, and clearly we could see that her eye seems to have gotten worse. Okay, so does myopia get worse with age?
We said up to the age of 20, your eyes have fully matured and it stops growing. And one of the factors that we mentioned contribute to you getting myopia is the axial length of the eye, which means the eye might not grow longer, yeah, if I say that. And so that is the reason why it might be a no. It might be a yes because also near work might induce myopia because you're stretching your eyes. But it's important to note that people who have high myopia might get, the vision is likely to get worse than people who have just mild or moderate myopia.
Have you thought of any other options when it comes to treatment other than just the glasses?
To be honest, no, because I feel it's better having the glasses. I can just easily remove them than having contacts. I can just remove the glasses anytime I want. It doesn't have a lot of like, you need to clean your hands, you need to get the contact lens, or it's just a lot. So I think glasses for now. Maybe one day I'll opt for surgery, but it's just a 50-50, yeah.
Okay, but for now, at least you still need to go back to Diana to get your glasses corrected,
Clearly,
right?
yes.
Okay, so Diana, apart from the glasses, the contact lenses, what other options for treatment are there?
Not everybody is eligible for contact lenses because people, okay, like kids, we can't give them contact lenses for some kids because of how it's handled. Sometimes you can get an infection from using contact lenses wrongly. You can develop a dry eye. So considering a lot of factors, contact lenses is an option, and also surgery. We recommend surgery especially for people who have very high prescription. She's a minus 5.5, that is, we wouldn't recommend, but say for a person who has like a minus 20 or a minus 18 thereabout, you could recommend so that it reduces to the best number close to 0.
So how bad can myopia get?
Myopia can get worse in a condition that you get retinal detachment. So retinal detachment is when you have very high powers, and maybe especially for people who don't have glasses and they require glasses and they are high myopes. So say maybe you are a -15 and you don't have glasses. What happens is you're trying to compensate for the missing powers with just your normal powers. Like, so in that process you're stretching you're overworking your eyes. This might detach the retina from your eye end. With that, it's usually not really correctable after that. It can get to blindness also.
You had mentioned also that myopia can be caused by other conditions like diabetes, cataracts. What's the connection especially with diabetes?
When you have diabetes, you can get conditions known as diabetic retinopathy. So this is when the diabetes gets to the retina and affects the retina. Remember, for a clear image to be formed, you have to get the image has to be formed on the retina. Now, when the images are formed on the retina and you have diabetic retinopathy, you will not get a clear vision. Okay, so we usually recommend people who have other lifestyle conditions that might be associated to your vision or your eyes to get regular eye checkups.
So has having myopia stopped you from some things in life?
No.
Okay.
I'd say no.
The other thing I noticed when I was pregnant, my eyesight got worse. Why?
So when you're pregnant, your body undergoes a lot of changes. And if you go to a facility and maybe you're 8 months pregnant and you want to get your prescription changed, there's a high chance they might not refract you or give you a different prescription, because one, we have other conditions associated with pregnancy. You can get gestational diabetes or gestational hypertension. So during that time, remember, diabetes and hypertension affect your vision. You might get refracted at that time and you're very comfortable, your vision is okay, but then maybe sometime after delivery you're like, these are not the same glasses I had, your vision will have changed.
Can you cure myopia?
Apart from surgery and glasses, no. It's not like the glasses will treat the myopia, so no. So glasses, they just help to get a clear vision. So with surgery, yes, it will reduce the powers you need. If she has surgery, maybe instead of -5, she can get to maybe -0.25, or even after some time, she might not require glasses.
All right. Now, this is quite a costly affair. I mean, I wear specs, so I know it's actually a costly affair. How do you cater for it?
They're very affordable, to be honest. So anytime, maybe in case anything happens to the glasses, because I don't need like to every year or every month to buy new glasses. As long as I have these ones, I can see well, I can write, I can do anything I want to do until maybe they break, or maybe I feel like maybe my eyesight is getting pretty bad. That's when I'll need another pair. But other than that, I think it's something very long lasting.
Earlier on, glasses were pretty expensive, and you could know that you need glasses, but you cannot afford it. So nowadays you get very affordable glasses with anti-glare that help you with also stopping the progression of myopia. So you could also use your insurance cover. If you watch out, you can get facilities that take your optical cover. Even NHIF has, for some people, have optical cover that you can get glasses through the insurance.
If I opt for laser, is that covered?
Depending on the insurance, yes, for some places.
Again, having heard what Diana has said, would you still think perhaps of surgery later in the future?
Yeah, later in the future. I mean, I would first like to see how normal people see things. Going somewhere without your spectacles. Yeah.
And would you suggest that if somebody had the option to take laser, that would be actually a better idea to stop the progression of myopia?
Yes, if the conditions allow, yes. For some people, they might want to, but maybe underlying conditions might not allow you to have such a surgery.
Like which ones?
So, for example, people who have glaucoma, your intraocular pressures are raised, so the condition might not allow you at a certain point to have the surgery. But remember, in all this, you have to get a good vision check for you to know if you can or cannot.
What would you advise some of us who are myopic on what to take up, either through diet or just, you know, what we do on a day-to-day to ensure we stop progression?
Just have a healthy diet. You can reduce the screen time. If it's impossible to reduce screen time, because for some people they spend maybe the whole day on computer and it is your job, you cannot quit because you can't. You'll have to protect your eyes by having anti-glare lenses that help with the blue light from devices. There are several exercises you can do. Like there's a 20-20 rule. For every 20 minutes you spend on your device, you take 20 seconds and look at something 20 feet away. It's a very simple thing, but it goes a long way.
All right, interesting. Thank you, Diana Langat, who is an optometrist, and of course Beth Kanana, who is myopic. Thank you for giving us this very crucial conversation, or rather information, as we learned more about myopia. Time now for a health tip.
Braces are used to correct teeth that are not properly aligned. And as a patient, there are tips on how you should take care of your braces. Number one, braces are foreign objects in your mouth, and therefore they can easily trap dirt more than what would happen in a person without braces. So what that means is then that you should brush after every meal. Secondly, there are foods that you're not supposed to take and when you have braces. This include hard food, because during braces, teeth are being moved and therefore they are weak. You are also not supposed to take sugary and sticky food, because this again will affect your teeth, such as gum disease. If you don't clean properly, your gums will start becoming swollen, and also you can develop dental cavities.
Very informative episode on Health Diary as we got to know more about myopia, nearsightedness. Well, thank you for your engagement on our social media handles. Keep those suggestions coming through. My name is Gladys Gashanja, coming to you from the 4 Points by Sheraton here in Hurlingham. Until next time, see you. They say myopia is the most common vision disorder, and actually this is also called nearsightedness. And as you know, Gladys also